black grand national, being rational, give them what they ask for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made him mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad, watching do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What?
Gotta pump my taste. Hold up. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all got that touch my savior. Hold up. Give me that touch of my hater. Devils can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. Sonogram don't feel it no more. You would drop in a minute, but can't steer it no more. Riding away with the this, what you don't want to see more, no, you want to see more, but you want to see sore.
Life done slowed you down, your body is acting up, your mind is out of bounds, it's telling you pack it up. You shackle by thoughts and memories that's adding up like overseas.
And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight, an NFC North rivalry renewed between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. Santos out for the opening kick. And here we go from Chicago. Has this at the 6. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
Love now, off the play action. He rolls to his right. Now he takes it. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Down.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Ready? Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Ready. 45. White. Ready.
Love out of the shotgun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to it. And they're up against it. 4th down coming up.
Formation for the Packers.
Team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10.
What is up?
Williams starting with a pass here. That one's on the mark. Jacoby Myers. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Again for the first time to Rashad White. And he drives that play backward on a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Here's White again. They'll cobble together a yard there. Brought down by Quinn Walker.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ricky Myers, and he's got it. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Bears 1st down. Well, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first point to this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to immediately take control.
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season.
Let's go. Ready?
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. On the screen, this is White. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Williams to throw on 1st. Looking to his fullback now. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal.
What is up?
And he has the Chicago touchdown. The Bears have a great first drive and get the game's first points. DJ Moore, the touchdown. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Fields the hard squib kick. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. This gets out to the 30. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready?
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. Wow, he had to power through 1 tackle just to get back to the line that time.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
10 black, ready.
Love from the gun. Lofts it deep right side. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10.
What is going on?
Drive starts with a carry by White. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. He finds him 16 yards in the new set of downs.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he gets a few on the plays forward.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 now. It's taken in by Roman Dunze. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Chicago first down.
Bears, first down. 1st and 10 at the 25.
Williams from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
18-yard line.
What is up?
On play action, here's Williams. Buying some time right. And he's got it, in close. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Flushed out of the pocket. And he has the Chicago touchdown! The Bears take a 13-0 lead. You can't blame him for riding on that play action. Brought down the 1-yard line. You're expecting it to be a run. Made that pass play the perfect call.
Show those defenders what they want to see, what they're expecting to see, so when they give them that good old run fake and pull it back, it's touchdown offense.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. Our score, 14-0. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Power squib kick is taken in. He's stopped on the run back of the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Ready. 45, 5, 97.
Shotgun now for Love. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. They will continue to do so.
Down. Ready.
Back to the air. Love. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. He's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
On second down, Jacobs. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Set, ready. Black, 95. Cross red. Set.
Throwing his love on third. Completes this one to Kraft. And this spot is going to be closed, but he does not have that first. They're going to face fourth and short.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2.
Here we go, set. Ready, 38. Ready.
Fourth down, here's Love. He's got it complete to Reed. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. That's good for 7 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. From the red zone now. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers make it a 1-score game in the first half. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Williams on the play action. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. That was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw, almost an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost run him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Williams to throw on 3rd. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down. Chicago brings out the punting unit. Keyshawn Nixon returning this for the Packers. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Ready. 33. Yellow. Trouble. 38.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion.
Ready.
Love now on 1st and 10. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And he takes this one back for the pick six. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Braun, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
Hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Down. Ready.
Love back to it after the pick. Short pass brought in. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. Blast through midfield. And finally stopped at the 34. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
A 28-yard gain. 1st down, Green Bay.
Okay,
Here's
right.
1st and 10 from the 34.
Fight. Here we go. Here we go. 45. White. 52 blaster. Check.
They stick with Jacobs. And he's going to be down within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
That's complete to Reed, out left. And he'll go down here at the 16. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 16-yard line.
Black 40.
Love out of the shotgun. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Could make the hookup with Matthew Golden. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Quick throw out wide by Love. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers make it a 1-score game before halftime. McManus on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Devin Duvernay to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Devin Duvernay On the return, the Bears take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Working from the gun, Williams. That's more of the catch out left. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up second and 3.
Second and 3. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears grow their lead just before halftime. It's a roll the dudes, a touchdown. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears double their lead to 14. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. This return starts at the 5. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. Touchdown on an incredible return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
What do you think, Brock? Did we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Return coming from the 6. This makes it up to the 25.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10.
What is hold on?
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Williams thrown again here on second down. Looking slant route, complete. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
17 yards. That's good for a Chicago Bears.
Williams to throw on first. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Packers might be able to get some points late after the interception. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Love from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
And he's tackled for a short gain. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Took his shot at 6 that time. And 4th and 4 coming up. Now it's Brandon McManus to attempt this Packers field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. On comes Brandon McManus now to try this field goal for the Packers. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And they're trying to will it further, but it just doesn't have the muster. This one falls short. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Williams off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
Trying again, following the sack. He dropped this down, right. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack. Punting unit out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's brought down before the return gets far. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Ready, cut.
Takes the handoff, now low. Bails out of the pocket quick. Cut down the field, Golden. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Shot, 17, set, ready. Ready.
From the gun, it's a gift to Jacobs. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Here's Jacobs again on 2nd down. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers start the second half with some needed points. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers tie us up 28-all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Duvernay on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground. Here's White. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. They'll run here on 1st down. Winning their full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Williams from the gun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Andrew Cooper takes it away.
They'll take over first and 10.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Yellow.
Jacobs running behind center. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Ready?
Receiver gets it on the handoff. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
He gets it out left, and it's gone. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Set. Check 10 black. Set. Go.
Love now off the play action. Headed out right. He's running with it. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Trouble 38.
First down from the red zone. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Bears 28. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. One play action. Williams. Caught by his back. And they drop him with a big hit, but it's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Bears first down. New set of downs for him at the 38.
12 Buddha. What is...
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Rashawn Gary with that tackle.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now Williams escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And he goes out. Just need one more step there to reach midfield. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's a Chicago first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To throw is Williams. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. They do get him down, but the damage is done. Just gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
this defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Throwing again on second, Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. He was looking for Colston Loveland. So they're left facing third and long.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. To the air yet again, Williams. That's into the hands of Moore. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be fourth and maybe a yard.
A 9-yard gain on the play. It's now fourth down and...
We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Is that QB a tight end? They got that ball out in a hurry.
White on first and goal. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing. No problem.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Yes. Tempo. Punch Spurs.
Third and goal. It's Williams. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears now trail by just a point in the fourth. It's a Romadunze touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So a chance to tie it up again here in the fourth. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. Good work so far. He's got room. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the fourth quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that third phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Let's go. Set.
Jacobs gets it on the draw. He's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
50, 10.
Play action, Love. The Bears close it in, and they'll get him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up there. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Throwing his love on third. Finds a seam down the middle. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Well, is caught by the back. It's an excellent look on this play. Takes him a while to get to him downfield.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a fourth quarter lead. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Now is McManus to kick this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying getting it to Colston Loveland. And now it's second down. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. You couldn't do it. We saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down. He's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. And that was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a first.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
Williams on first down. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their second down.
Brings up second and 17.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears down by 7. Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is second and 17 after the sack. Another try following the sack. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Here he is to throw. He finds a doomsday downfield. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45.
It's a gain of 18.
Back to throw. Fits it through the middle. And nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Bears first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
He'll look to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Now to throw. Let's drop this down. White. And they take him down right along the 30.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. At the sideline, and he's got more. And they're not gonna have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
All their timeouts left, but not much time itself. It's 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Try and push it deep downfield. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Has it at the 7. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Setting up to pass. Has it on the slant. And it's not over yet. They score here in the final minutes, and now they can tie or even win this game right here. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's down to the...
And he's going to run in for 2. Oh, they gambled the entire game on that call. And now they're in line for the win. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready.
To the air with Love. He stays up. Escapes the pocket. And with a shot, this game is over. So Soldier Field sees another win for the Bears. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott.